Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. DA, take it away.
Well, playing in Los Angeles presents unique challenge.
It sure is, and the banners to prove it, David. Thank you. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. Katuma's out there with Williamson. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Suggs. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for Los Angeles, we've got Bogdanovich. Jakob Poeltl out there with Davis. Then there's Murray. And it's Barnes in at the 3. Murray the pass to Poeltl. And tonight, a battle between conference rivals. Brett, these teams know each other very well.
Always fun to see in these kind of matchups, Kevin, if a coaching staff on either side decides to throw a wrench in the works and play a player or a combination of players that the other team is not expecting. Like you said, they know each other very well, but who will execute tonight, they'll get the win.
And the dunk by Capella.
And that's where you want to feed Clinton Capella, deep down on the interior part of the paint. Let him power it through.
Now here's Murray. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging around 13.5 points a game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
At the line,
free throw, no good for Poeltl.
And Poeltl is a massive guy, someone that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks at the bucket. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Here is Davis. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Another shot. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And Poeltl has a stick-with-it mentality on the offensive glass, just throwing himself against the board.
Now, here's Fox. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
Great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder. Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And you really got to love the effort level you see from Harrison Barnes, night in and night out.
You wonder if Harrison Barnes' early years and his experience with the Golden State Warriors really implanted this team-first mentality. He went to Dallas, he became the #1 option and a scorer, but he's never tried to do too much or get too far outside of his lane, and I think that's where the respect comes from. Consistent effort, and he'll impact the game.
Now, here's Suggs. Following the miss shot by Bogdanovich. Fires from 14, and it's Suggs missing. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And it's Murray penetrating. Poeltl and Capella sends it back.
Intimidating right there. Capella just gets so long at times and throws that one away.
Here's Fox. And Davis sends it back. Murray against Fox. Davis down low. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
Yeah, the added muscle Davis has put on, helping him on these tough finishes, flexing on him there.
And so here's Sacramento, following the bucket by the Lakers. When you look at Zion Williamson's impressive scoring output, what also strikes you, Greg, is his field goal percentage.
Yeah, I mean, this guy hits at just around 60%. It's safe to say Zion isn't wasting many looks. He just attacks inside where few men can slow him down.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Johnson, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. Joe Ingles comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Bogdanovich. And the dunk by Williamson.
Try to find other ways to talk about Zion's leaping ability. How about timing? Showing it there.
It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Murray. Then for the Kings, Toppin comes in for Zion Williamson. And Lee's subbed in for Fox. Curry passes to Ingles. On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Davis. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Howard. Grimes.
2 minutes.
He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. And Davis sends it back. Shoots over Batum. And the shot is long.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Here's Grimes. Another three for Sacramento.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Johnson dishes to Curry. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Batum finds Lee. Sacramento moving it around. And Davis sends it back.
Just one of the greatest when it comes to blocking shots. AD using that crazy wingspan to create that kind of havoc defensively.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise. All right. Look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are. Your Laker girls.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Whiteside's checked in for Anthony Davis. Harrison Barnes comes in for Joe Ingles. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Murray's subbed in for Curry. Vonleh's checked in for the Kings.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
And Whiteside sends it back.
When you consider just how long and how big Whiteside is down there, it's not surprising that shot blocking is something he does well.
Now, here's Bogdanovich. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Murray. That one falls.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The inside, he's covered by Murray, and Whiteside sends it back. The shot by Vonleh, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
It's Bogdanovich on the wing. On the three off target. And so it's Sacramento heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great...
All right. Look who's coming under the court. Get loud. Here they are.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've been watching from the Kings, guys.
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So the Lakers 5 right now. We've got Murray. Barnes out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Purdy, and it's Caldwell-Pope in at the 2 spot. The Kings come into this one following a loss to the Trailblazers. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. The Kings currently have the league's longest playoff drought. De'Aaron Fox was 8 years old the last time they made the postseason. And he says this is the most passionate fan base. So let's be special and dig out of this hole. As competitors, we want to win right now, but we know that we're building something. Kevin?
Well, they've got the right attitude and close to a breakthrough, many people think. David, thanks.
Not a lot of plays drawn up for Capella, so his energy and involvement come from that kind of activity there.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Looking back at the 2017-18 season, Clint Capella, Brent, shot an eye-popping 65% from the field. That led the NBA.
Well, a third of his baskets were dunks during that season, so I would expect the percentage to actually, Kevin, be pretty high. And a lot of those were at the hands of James Harden at the time playing in Houston, who won the MVP that year. But he has the ability to roll and to finish. He has shown soft hands, and he plays defensively. So he's a great big. you can put out to complement both sides of the floor. Well, it's the range that Jamal Murray has that's really impressive.
Davis is checked in for the Lakers, and so he hits both. And at the time, Murray's 20 points per game were the most ever by a Kentucky freshman.
How about that? And then he comes into the league and shows you that he's got the kind of confidence where he's going to take a shot off the dribble, get around the pick, read a defender going underneath, and just start to pile up points in a hurry. And some of those have come at some of the biggest moments in the playoffs.
And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Jamal Murray. And the Kings also making a change. Howard's checked in. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Ingles passes to Caldwell Pope. And stolen by Williamson. Here's the break. Here's Grimes. Finished off the break. He has 5.
Smart play, signs of Zion Williamson picking up what it is that's going on out there and being efficient.
Curry dishes to Davis. Plays it up and banks it in.
Good passing in the paint, maybe even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Williamson, the pass to Howard. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Los Angeles ball.
Lakers trail by 11. Caldwell Pope kicks to Ingles. Caldwell Pope left side. Curry finds Caldwell Pope. Fox with the steal. Pass to Howard. And Howard with the stuff.
That's the way to put your vertical to good use. Dwight Howard on the jam.
LA's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Howard against Davis. And it's sent back by Howard. Williamson outside. Here's Fox. There's the drive. And Davis sends it back. Here's Curry. And finished off by Davis.
And Davis is such a tough cover on the inside. Collects the second chance points there.
And Greg, people already predicting the MVP for this season. Is it too early to start talking about that?
I mean, we have roughly half a season left to play. Yet people love to talk about sports, period. Especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual award out there.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Whiteside's checked in for Anthony Davis. Fournier comes in for Joe Ingles. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Curry. And it's Jamal Murray in for Caldwell Pope. Platoon passes to Fox.
Two minutes remaining in the first half.
That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2 for 6 start.
So slick with the ball. Fox getting in there and busting out a few moves.
And it's Murray penetrating. Driving in. Barnes got a hand on it. Fox against Murray. And it's Fox with the jam.
Play control. We have De'Aaron Fox cleared for takeoff.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. And there's a swagger to Murray's play, especially in big moments.
Well, you think about his performance in the bubble when he was in Orlando, just propelling Denver through those series with otherworldly plays and just making shot after shot in the biggest moments. They'll shoot you into a game. Sometimes they'll shoot you out of it, but he's going to come at you every night.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going. Feeds to Vonleh.
Up top, Fox. He's covered by Murray, and it's blocked by Whiteside. And he gets it back. A shot by Batum, no good. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Lakers. It's a 13-point game. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Here's Whiteside, and it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Got to have good court awareness, and it was on display right there from Bogdanovich.
For Sacramento, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field since the start of the second. Fox kicks to Vonleh. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
Pretty much not a player in the league is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
Barnes outside. And here's Whiteside. The pass to Fournier. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Pass to Vonleh. Toppin dishes to Fox. Over in the corner, Batum. It's up a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Murray outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. For 3, Fournier. And so it's the Sacramento Kings with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how...
Thank you, David, and we'll be back...
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the Sacramento Kings.
They were in such a groove that entire first half, especially on the offensive end. Good play calling, good execution, and by and large, they take great shots.
And getting back to the game. That's going to do it for us here at the half. Shaq, any last thoughts?
Well, early I'm thinking about a nap. Man, that's the only thing you ever think about, man. Come on, big fella.
Well, always smart to keep a good work-sleep balance, I've always said. Shaq, work, sleep, a little...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Clint Capella has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
On the court right now for the Kings, Clint Capella is out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Suggs. Then there's Batum, and it's Fox in at the point. Capella kicks to Fox. Just 5 on the clock. He takes it in, and it's Fox with the jam.
Just Fox being impossible to contain right there on the drive.
Murray, the pass to Bogdanovich. Off target with his 3.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Passes it to Batum, and here is Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, once Zion gets that close, and it's a position that he likes, that backboard's going to be shaken.
Murray kicks to Pirtle. Barnes outside, driving the lane. It's stolen by Capella. Now, here's Suggs. He's covered by Bogdanovich, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Violation. Lakers ball.
Lakers trail by 18. And Murray, here we go. Pirtle, the pass to Davis. He kicks it to Barnes. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feet.
Harrison Barnes very comfortable in that catch and shoot.
And for the Kings, they're shooting 56% in this game, really stringing quality possessions together offensively. There's the pass to Fox. And the three ball is good. Fox has got 11.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And Bogdanovich kicks to Murray. Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. With the crossover. Here's Pirtle. It's hauled in by the Kings. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Williamson finds Fox. Back to Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
More and more improved floor awareness for De'Aaron Fox.
And your Laker girl.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Johnson, he's checked in for Pirtle. Joe Ingles comes in for Barnes. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's Seth Curry in for Jamal Murray. The Kings also at the sub, Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Williamson. Caldwell Pope dishes to Johnson. Takes it inside. Curry with a wide open look. And he's good on the three ball.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face. And one of Johnson's teammates recently called him country strong. And Johnson himself acknowledged he has a lot of room to get even stronger. That is scary.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said we've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A. Pass to Batum. Back to Fox. To the paint. Here's Capella. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 7th assist in the game. And Greg, along with the pound, Johnson brings great athleticism.
And that makes him a tremendous rebounder. Can switch defensively. It's within the realm of possibility that he becomes an all-star. And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Fox looking it over. Dishes it to Capella. Howard in the post. Johnson's there. Pass to Batum. Capella with a screen on Ingles. Back to Capella. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Caldwell Pope kicks to Johnson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Suggs passes to Fox. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Fox has got 7 now in this quarter.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Curry dishes to Ingles. Kicks to Davis. Outside Curry. Shoots over Fox. Curry's shot is off. Kings leading now by 19. Now Fox. 13 points in the game. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. And the Lakers with some changes. Pirtle comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Jamal Murray in for Seth Curry. And then for Sacramento, Noah Vonleh, he's checked in for Howard. Toppin comes in for Clint Capella. And Lee's subbed in for Fox. Vonleh's shot is good. Vonleh's got 5 now.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Johnson right side. Back to Murray. Here he goes. Batum grabs the miss. Here's the lob to the hoop. And Toppin throws it down.
And for a big guy, Obi is quick off the floor.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
There's Williamson with the three. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Sacramento in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting.
All right. Look who's coming under the court.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
5 second inbound.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's Suggs. He drains the quick shot. And with the rise of guards like Steph Curry and Trae Young, seems like the little guys are really making their mark in the NBA.
Well, they're starting to affect, Kevin, the way that really management is looking at building out their team. They're trying to find wings that are equipped with defensive ability but willingness to shoot the three ball, guards that are small enough and quick enough to get you an advantage to spread the floor a little bit. So the three ball and the way team construction has happened has changed the league quite rapidly.
We've got Jakob Poeltl. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Jamal Murray. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Ingles in at the three spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Poeltl kicks to Joseph. For three, Caldwell-Pope. And that one is off. So the Kings will take it the other way.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Joseph, the pass to Whiteside. Right side, Joseph. Passes it to Ingles. Just 5 to shoot. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting, with some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
And Toppin just going right through the defense that time to earn a couple.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Sacramento.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
I also love the fact that they played with speed tonight. They haven't sputtered one bit, constantly getting out on the break and creating opportunities in transition.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Davis is checked in.
And Obi Toppin, a bit of a late blooming front court prospect, but boy did he blossom as a senior, coming out of nowhere to be one of the top players in college basketball, ending up as a top 10 pick.
Joseph, and the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are in society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
And Joseph drops them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Now here's Taylor. And Spurs great Tim Duncan recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and you played with him, Brent, for a handful of seasons. You won a couple rings. Any reflections?
Well, Tim was such a tremendous teammate and so welcoming to every player that he came across that walked into a Spurs locker room, with the inherent trust he had from Coach Popovich that they were going to invite players that were going to come in and be about the right things. I just remember my first time visiting San Antonio, signing as a free agent, and the first person that I saw in the summer in the gym by himself shooting bank shots on the practice floor was one Tim Duncan. What a leader and what an all-time great.
And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection. Turnovers weren't a story for them early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
The Kings have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. The pass to Taylor. Takes the 3. A rebound by the Lakers. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Curry on the wing. Right side against Taylor. Now here's Whiteside. He's guarded closely. And Bogdanovich kicks to Davis. It's Curry outside. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Los Angeles making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. The Kings shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. Lee with the ball. Picked up by Joseph. 2021 was an unusual season to say the least for players, coaches. Brent, there was a lot to adapt to. How do you think you would have handled the condensed schedule?
It's a good question, Kevin. I think just obviously you'd have work to do and show up every day to do it. And I commend a lot of the players, not just in terms of the level of competition. It was all the other things that they had to do in order to suit up on a nightly basis, not playing in front of crowds. I mean, that is a love of the game type of season that, of course, I hope we never see again because of the circumstances around it. But the players do deserve a lot of credit. And the fans that hung in there and started to show up towards the end of the year to support the players deserve a lot of credit as well. And I'm glad we're through that.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Pass to Joseph. Bogdanovich left side.
2 minutes remain in this ball game. 2 minutes.
And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And Los Angeles with some changes. Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Johnson. And it's Jamal Murray in for Corey Joseph. And the Kings also making a change. Fox is checked in. Right wing. Here's Grimes. Hits the three-point bomb.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Kings have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Toppin. And Toppin throws it down.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Kings.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important. Here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for De'Aaron Fox.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way, too.
Fox with it, now guarded by Poeltl. Up top, Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Outside, Davis. Bogdanovich left side. Here's Pirtle. Knocks it down from 7 feet.
When Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the D is toast. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Outside, Fox.